Welcome back. I am Michael Colander.
And I'm Brad McClung, and this is Flame Nation.
Emmanuel Kipchumba and Adrian Martin combined to win 3 NCCAA Indoor Track and Field National Championships at Cedarville University over the weekend. Kipchumba won the 800-meter race while Martin won both the 55-meter dash and the 200-meter dash at the event. Martin also set the meet record in the 55-meter dash. Both the men and the women's teams finished in 8th place to conclude the indoor season and will begin the outdoor season at the Emory Invitational in late March.
The baseball team hosted the University of Alabama Huntsville for a 3-game series, but the Flames offense was not able to heat up in the cold weather as the team dropped a close battle in the first game 2-0. The second game ended in a 1-1 tie after an extra inning of play, and the game was suspended due to bad weather, and the third game of the series was canceled after snow and ice fell on Olympic Field. The loss and tie are the lone blemishes on an otherwise perfect season for the Flames baseball team. The team resumes play this weekend at West Georgia.
The softball team also struggled to take the field as the inclement weather canceled or postponed 3 of the team's last 5 games. The Lady Flames were able to get a doubleheader in against 9th-ranked Alabama Huntsville Sunday after the team had to travel further south to escape the nasty Tennessee weather that was originally scheduled to be a home game. However, the team dropped both games of the doubleheader 3-4 and 3-8. Emily Dagnan led the Lady Flames with a double, home run, and 3 RBIs.
The Lady Flames tennis team picked up another win with a 7-2 win over West Georgia in a Gulf South Conference matchup. The win pushed the team to 2-1 on the season.
The basketball team started a 4-game homestand to conclude the regular season with a sweep of Mississippi College in Walker Arena. The Lady Flames started with a convincing win over the Lady Choctaws. Let's take a look. With a tough loss in their last game, the Lady Flames were ready for action Thursday against Mississippi College. Freshman Emily Swafford has come up big for the Lady Flames lately, putting up huge numbers. With her ability to tack the rim and shoot the 3, she is very tough to guard, and it showed as she scored 18 points in the first half, sending the Lady Flames into half up 19. In the second half, Kayla Beavers hits this 3 to keep the comfortable lead for the Lady Flames, and Shelby Brown came up big for the Lady Flames in the second half as she scored 10 points. The Lady Choctaws shot 34%, going only 3 for 12 from deep, and the Lady Flames shot 43% from the field, only missing 1 free throw the entire game. Final score, your Lee University Lady Flames 74 and Mississippi College 53. For Mississippi College, Ashley Miner scores 18 points with 6 steals, and Anne-Marie Harris gets 11 points and grabs 6 rebounds. For the Flames, Emily Swafford dropped 24 points, grabbing 6 rebounds, and Shelby Brown 17 points and 8 boards. With the win for the Lady Flames, that was number 300 for Coach Marty Rowe. We talked to him about the 300th win as well as the game.
Yeah, I mean, it's just nice to be back at home and, you know, getting a chance to play in front of a good crowd. And, you know, we needed a win like this, you know, for a lot of reasons, you know, finishing up the year and trying to get, you know, ourselves ready for, you know, a regional tournament and stuff like that. But it was nice. I thought we had some stretches where we were really good, and then we had some stretches where we're just, you know, we've got to cut stretches out where we're loose with the ball and inactive on the defensive end too. So just still things we can get better at, which is a good thing about this team. It means I've been here a long time, and you know, but we've had so many good teams. I mean, I've been fortunate, and you know, I know every coach says this, but you know, just lucky. I've got great coaches around me that have been here the whole time with me too, and then we've had so many good players. I mean, you can't win a lot of games without, great people around you. And I've been, I'm so lucky that I've got people around me that have helped me so much.
The Choctaws came ready to play in Walker Arena on Thursday, but no one on the Mississippi College sidelines was ready for this steal and thunderous dunk by Chase Cullen right in front of the Lee student section. Here, Corey Billingsley takes advantage of a lazy Mississippi College closeout with 3 of his 17 points. But the Choctaws answered shortly after with this deep 2 by Jay Case as he finished with 7 points on the night. Emmanuel Ezejofo got things started for the Choctaws in the second half with this old-fashioned three-point play. But check this play out as Billingsley with the silky smooth spin and finish, cool as the other side of the pillow. This one stayed tight until late in the contest when Stedman Ford and Javon Johnson went back-to-back-to-back from 3 to close out the game. Flames 92, Mississippi College 85. The Choctaws were led by Troy Rice and Tristan Moore, who went for 23 and 21 points respectively. Stedman Ford led the Flames with a career-high 29 points, and Chase Cullen added 21 points and 6 boards in his 4th 20-point game of the year. We caught up with Coach Tommy Brown after the win.
Yes, I think the black was nice. Really proud of our guys. We did that for the student body, the blackout, and we exist for the student body. We're entertainment, and a lot of free throws were shot tonight. I don't know how entertaining that was, but Chase Cullen had a great game. Stedman 29 points. Good win. That's a good team. Big, they're physical. They're no fun to play against, and I like Walker Arena. I'm glad we're off the shuttle bus and get to hang out here for a while.
The basketball teams continue to roll through the closing portion of the season with a sweep of conference foe Delta State. The Lady Flames started off as a team outlasted Delta State to claim a 57-46 victory. The win vindicated a loss earlier in the season on the road against the Lady Statesmen. Here are the highlights. Emily Swafford attacks the paint here for an early deuce as she led the Lady Flames again in scoring. But Chelsea Rhodes was able to keep Delta State in this one with a handful of deep threes. Christina Johnson and Emily Swafford both had strong finishes through Lady Statesman fouls in the first half of this one. But despite the highlights, this game was a defensive struggle. Outside of Rhodes, who shot 9 of 13 as you see her knock down this triple, Lee held Delta State to just 7 of 30 from the floor. Freshman Shelby Brown got the start in this game and connects here on a strong post move. Rhodes yet again got a little too much space as she knocks down another deep 3. But Shelby Brown had the highlight of the night. She instantly realizes her jump shot is off the mark and tracks down the board and is rewarded for her hustle with a wide open corner 3. The Lady Flames finished with a 57-46 victory over Delta State. The Lady Statesmen were led by Chelsea Rhodes with 24 points, and the Lady Flames were led by Emily Swafford, who had 23 points and 7 boards, and Christina Johnson, who added 7 points and 10 rebounds.
After a tough loss at Delta State earlier in the year, the Flames were ready to play. Devin Schmidt came out hot for the Statesmen as he scored the first 14 points for Delta State. But Corey Billingsley and Stedman Ford came up big as they set the Flames up 5 into the break. Delta State came out running in the second half, and PJ Davis throws one down here. More from him in a second. On the other end of the floor, Stedman Ford hits a 3 and draws the foul for a rare 4-point play. PJ Davis throws down another dunk for the Statesmen as he had 13 points. Stedman Ford says, "I see your 13 and raise you 7" as he dropped 20 for the Flames. But Devin Schmidt says, "I see your 20 and raise you 7 more" as he had a game-high 27. But the highlight of the night was a posterizing dunk from Chase Cullen as the Flames win the game, their 3rd in a row. Final score for the game, Delta State 58, your Lee Flames 70. Devin Schmidt adds 27 points, going 4 for 5 from deep for Delta State, and PJ Davis adds a double-double with 13 and 10. Stedman Ford adds 20 points, and Corey Billingsley adds 11 points, going 7 for 8 from the free throw line. The win pushed the Flames to 14-12 on the season and 9-12 in the conference. The Lady Flames currently sit at 13-8 in the Gulf South Conference. Here's a look at the complete conference standings. At the top of the men's standings, Alabama Huntsville and West Alabama are tied again at 15-6 in the conference, followed by West Georgia at 14-7. Lee University jumped up 2 spots this week as they went 2-0 and now are 9-12 in the conference, 14-12 overall, 8th overall in the conference.
On the women's side of the conference, Union continues to separate itself from the pack as they are 18-3 in the conference with a win streak of 7. Your Lee University Lady Flames are sitting at 13-8, 4th overall in the conference and undefeated outside of the conference. With the last week of the regular season upon us, we sat down with the Flames and Lady Flames senior basketball players to talk about what their time at Lee has meant to them and what the future holds.
After school, I want to try to continue playing basketball overseas. Hopefully, after the season, I start, hearing from people and, giving me some more insight on how to go about that. My first game here was against Temple, and I've never really played in front of a crowd like that. And just the excitement from that was probably the best memory I have from Lee so far. Kind of for both on and off the court, I've learned to have a stronger relationship with God because I've been going through things on and off the court, but being here at Lee has helped me build an even greater relationship with God, and it's helped me get through a lot. So I say enjoy it. When I sit back and think now that I've played 4 years of college basketball, it's all kind of like a blur. So I kind of tell them, seize the moment and, just enjoy every second you have on the court.
Plans are to go back home and get a big girl job, obviously, and I'd really like to be able to go back to my high school and just be able to help out there just a little bit with the girls team and stay around basketball a little bit. I've learned a lot about myself. I've been pushed mentally and physically, places I never thought I'd be, and I like to thank the coaches and professors that I've had here that have helped me find who I am. Definitely on the court would have to be the West Georgia game this year. I think we were down by 17 or so when we came back, and my sweet mate hit the game-winning 3 at the buzzer. I definitely say to cherish these moments and to soak it all in, because college basketball has been the best 4 years of my life, and it goes by really fast.
After Lee, plan on moving back down to Chattanooga, working as a financial advisor, probably playing a lot of church league basketball. As Lee as a whole, probably social responsibility and giving back to the community. We've been blessed, being able to go here and just giving back with what I can. Well, on the court, hopefully it hasn't come yet. Hopefully that'll come in a few weeks, holding up the NCCA tournament championship. That'd be hopefully the best memory I can have. Show the NCAA why we belong here. We've done better each of the past 2 years moving in and just keep the ball rolling.
Hopefully to find a full-time teaching position, anywhere between grades kindergarten to 6th, and I haven't decided if I want to coach or not yet. My favorite memories don't really come from on the court. I remember the championship games and union games and different things like that, but most of mine come from road trips or team retreats, family dinner, different things like that. I've been here for 5 years, so weddings that we went to from past players and different things like that, but nothing really sticks out on the court, I guess. I don't feel like you can play 4 or 5, even 1 or 2 years of college athletics at all and not grow. I guess the main thing I've learned is toughness, mentally and physically, battling 2 injuries, just dealing with Coach Rowe from day to day. So I guess that's the main thing for me, but I mean there's other things I've learned as well, but toughness is probably my main one. Don't take it for granted. I know my freshman and sophomore year, you just expect to play for 4 years like you have your whole life. But there comes a point where the ball stops bouncing and you have to, make a decision or grow up. So cherish each game, each practice, each, mood swing of his, and just roll with it, but don't take it for granted.
Hopefully I can play basketball overseas somewhere, but if that doesn't happen, then I'll go to school after I graduate from here probably physical therapy. Best memory on the court, it would probably have to be the game winner against West Georgia last year. You know, it was a pretty exciting game. It was a pretty packed crowd, so when I hit that shot, you know, you could hear myself think. Off the court, my best memory here would probably have to be just the first get-together that everybody had when everybody got to campus that first week. I'm a lot tougher than I originally thought I was, you know. Being here with Coach Brown, he's pushed me, and it made me realize, you know, nothing comes easy. You got to work for everything that you want in this life. So that's what I've learned about myself since I've been here. Cherish it, because I remember a time whenever I was in their shoes when I was a freshman or sophomore, you know, I was like, man, I got 3 more years, I'm fine. But now it's here, and it goes by really fast. So I'd just say cherish it, don't take anything for granted, and work hard.
The Flames and Lady Flames are back in action one more time this week as they take on Hiwassee College Thursday, and then Saturday against Shorter for the last game of the season. Come out and support your seniors.
For Michael Colander, I'm Brad McClung. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys next week.